Hi guys, and welcome to The Batch Lady, where I show you how to make fast, simple homemade meals that you can make in advance, put in your freezer and use whenever you want. And today we are talking about pasta sauces. So I am doing a load of these recipes all about easy pasta sauces, okay? And the sauce has everything in it. So for example, when you come home from work, you don't want to always be chopping some chicken, getting some vegetables ready, chopping your onions, and you're only making a simple pasta dish, but it's still going to take you half an hour. Instead, you can make all the things that go in the sauce and just not the pasta, put them in your freezer. Then when you come home from work, you are just literally heating up your pasta sauce, put at the same time as putting on your quick cook pasta, and within 5 minutes you've got a meal that is homemade and you've already made. So we're doing lots of different ones. The one today we are doing is my creamy Cajun pasta. Okay, so you can go onto my website, you can download the recipe, you can print it off. Creamy Cajun pasta. We are going to be using 3 to 4 chicken breasts. It's up to you. Because you're making it with pasta, you can actually just, this is for a family of 4, you can just make it with 3 chicken breasts. I got a pack that had 4 in it, so I'm just using 4, but 3 or 4, so depending on your budget. We're going to use some chopped garlic, some diced white onion, creme fraiche, some Cajun seasoning, some already pre-grated cheese, and you can buy peppers that are already chopped. So if you're in a hurry, you can just buy chopped fresh peppers, okay? You'll just get them in your the aisle in your supermarket. I had 3 peppers already, so I chopped them, okay? You'll get all the quantities on the recipe. What you want to do is get yourself a pot, put it on to heat, add a bit of olive oil. Couldn't be simpler, this recipe. Oh, and also, for anybody that doesn't know, I have a book coming out, 5th of March. It's coming out really soon. It's called The Batch Lady. Shop once, cook once, eat well all week. Okay, so you can get that as well if you're interested in any more recipes. Right, you've got your olive oil, and you're just going to start with 2 cups of onions. Okay, so already frozen chopped onions. So in they go. 1, 2. 2 cups of onions go in. 3 cups of already chopped peppers go in. You can just go in at the same time. And you can put your garlic in as well. So let me just check my recipe for my garlic. I want 1 teaspoon of frozen garlic. I'm going to roughly do that because I know what a teaspoon is. So 1 teaspoon of already chopped frozen garlic. That can go back in the freezer to be used for another recipe. And you want to add in your chicken at this point, okay? So I bought chicken breasts and I just diced them up, okay? Or you can buy already diced chicken if you're in a hurry as well. Because remember, the Batch Lady is all about time. It's all about saving time. Okay, so in this pot, I've got my frozen chopped onions, I've got my garlic, I've got my peppers, and I've got my chicken. My chicken needs to brown. It all goes in the same pot, and I am just going to leave that to cook away. It's going to take roughly about 8 minutes, then we'll come back and check on it and we'll finish the sauce off. Okay guys, our 8 minutes is up, 8 to 10 minutes, it's going to take you a bit. What I would say is I cooked it in a deep pot, so it took a bit longer. If you were to use like a bigger sort of frying pan, it would cook quicker because it was quite deep. What's in here, we can see that. Okay, so in here, as you know, is our onions, our garlic, our peppers, and our chicken. So you want to cook it until the chicken is completely cooked through and everything else will be soft. Okay, then you're going to add in your 2 teaspoons of your Cajun spice. Okay, it's got stuck. Hold on. There we go. I obviously haven't used it for a while. So 2 teaspoons, which I roughly know what it is, and I'll just check to make sure. Yep, 2 teaspoons of Cajun spice. I think I'll add another bit in for good measure. We like it quite spicy. You can add salt and pepper if you want as well. It's entirely up to you. I'm serving it to my kids, so I'm not adding salt and pepper, but you can. Just put that back on the stove just for a couple of minutes more. And then what you're going to do is you are going to get your creme fraiche. You're going to need a tub of 300 ml. You don't want to use half fat because you're going to put it in the freezer. It works much better if you're using the normal one, okay, than the half fat one. So, and you're going to take some pre-grated cheese. You're going to need a cup of cheese. Okay, so we'll just get our cup of cheese ready. And again, if you don't want to use as much fat, you can put half a cup of cheese. It's entirely up to you. Okay? So your Cajun spice is in. You can leave it for a couple of minutes just to cook away to get the lovely spices all the way through it. Just because it's a video, I'm going to take it off to show you just now. Oh. Right. You are then going to add in your 300 mils of creme fraiche. And your cheese. Okay, 300 mils of creme fraiche and your cheese. Oh, somebody's at my door. I'll just keep going. And you're going to mix it around, and it's going to make this lovely, really creamy, thick pasta sauce. You can leave it off the heat. The cheese will just melt in there just because it's so warm anyway. Okay, so this is a lovely creamy dish that works a treat. And what we're going to do now, you could leave it to cool if you want, but you want to get your bag holders. Now this one has made enough for 4 people, okay? And but I'm going to use this on a night where there might only be a couple of us in, so I'm going to portion it into 2. What I would say if you're doing any of these pasta sauces is double the recipe, because if you're going to make 1, you may as well make 2, okay? So I'm just going to use my cup and roughly half it, and you'll get to see what it looks like. You're going to leave this till it's completely cool before you put it in the freezer, okay? So you just want to leave it to completely cool. As you're doing it, make sure you get enough sauce in each one. Already that cheese is all melting, it's going delicious. So 1, 2, and then when you come home from night, basically just, once this is in the freezer and it's flat, when you want it, take it out the night before, leave it to defrost. You come home from work, you're simply just heating it up until it's piping hot. It needs to be piping hot, okay? So you're just heating it up. If you think it's too thick, you can add a little bit of water. Let me move this out of the way. And you are going to end up with your pasta sauces like that. Okay, you're going to, once they're cooled down, you're going to seal them and they're going to freeze them flat. When you come in from work, you are literally just heating it up, putting some pasta on, and you are not chopping or cutting up chicken or thinking about any of that stuff. It's all done for you. There are lots more of these sauces coming out. Look out for another one next week. And please look out for my book. You can pre-order it on Amazon or Waterson's at the moment, and it's going to be everywhere, in all supermarkets, in all shops, and all little independents as well. So please do look out for it. Thanks for watching The Batch Lady. Bye.